Hi there. Today we're embarking on a captivating journey as we step back in time to explore the legendary TV series Taxi. I'm sure many of you hold fond memories of this classic show. Taxi is a timeless gem that has left an indelible mark on television history. Join us as we relive the magic, revisiting the series with the entire cast then and now. We'll uncover the original identities and ages of the talented actors from the show and witness how they've transformed in the year 2023. So, without further ado, let's dive into the world of Taxi together. Andy Kaufman as Latka Gravas. Andy Kaufman portrayed Latka Gravas, an immigrant from an unusual foreign land who frequently communicates in his distinct foreign language and serves as a mechanic repairing taxis at the Sunshine Cab Company. Andy Kaufman, an artist, vocalist, professional wrestler, and performance artist, left audiences in stitches, yet he's been labeled an anti-comedian due to his avoidance of traditional joke-telling or engagement in typical comedic conventions. The comedian's commitment is to go out there and make you laugh with him, he once stated. "My sole commitment is that I will strive to entertain you as best I can." Entertain he did, both as Latka on Taxi and through distinctive live performance art exhibitions where he occasionally appeared as himself and other times as his alter ego, the provocatively impolite lounge singer Tony Clifton. The idiosyncratic entertainer, immortalized by Jim Carrey in the 1999 biographical film Man on the Moon, passed away from lung cancer on May 16, 1984, at the age of 35. Given the prevalence of pranks and elaborate stunts in his career, persistent speculations have circulated suggesting that his demise was an elaborate hoax. Tony Danza as Tony Banta. Tony Danza portrayed Tony Banta, the good-natured yet not-so-bright Vietnam veteran and aspiring boxer with a less-than-stellar record. Following Taxi, Tony Danza's most renowned role came as the single father, Tony Michelli, in Who's the Boss, spanning from 1984 to 1992. In the later part of the 90s, he headlined the short-lived sitcoms Hudson Street and The Tony Danza Show, the latter also serving as the title for his syndicated morning talk show, which aired from 2004 to 2006. The Brooklyn-born actor earned a 1998 Emmy nomination for a guest-starring role in The Practice, and his performance in the 1999 Broadway play The Iceman Cometh garnered critical acclaim. Venturing into other artistic endeavors, he released the 2002 album The House I Live In, embracing a 1950s crooner style, and co-authored Don't Fill Up on the Antipasto, Tony Danza's father-son cookbook, with son Mark in 2008. After divorcing Mark's mother, Rhonda Yeoman, in 1974, following 4 years of marriage, he had 2 daughters with his second wife, Tracy Robinson. The couple separated in 2006 after 20 years of marriage. Judd Hirsch as Alex Rieger. Judd Hirsch takes on the character of Alex Rieger, the skeptical yet empathetic main character sought after by all the other drivers for guidance. He earned 2 Primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series, securing the accolade in 1981 and 1983 for his outstanding portrayal. Post the show's conclusion, Judd Hirsch headlined successful TV series such as Dear John and Numb Thurs. Alongside his prolific stage career, he secured roles in notable films like Running on Empty, 1988, Independence Day, 1996, A Beautiful Mind, 2001, and Uncut Gems in 2019. Additionally, he briefly reprised his Taxi role in Man on the Moon, the 1999 biopic featuring Jim Carrey as his late co-star Andy Kaufman. The 2-time Emmy winner, 2-time Tony winner, and 1-time Oscar nominee has 3 children: son Alex with first wife Elisa Sedon, and a daughter, and son with second wife Bonnie Sue Chalkin, a fashion designer from whom he divorced in 2005. Jeff Conway as Bobby Wheeler. Jeff Conway embarked on a promising journey as a budding actor in the 1970s. After securing guest roles on popular sitcoms such as Happy Days and The Mary Tyler Moore Show, he found his breakthrough in 1978 with two iconic roles, Bobby Wheeler in Taxi and Kaniki in the musical film Grease. Throughout 4 seasons of Taxi, Conway portrayed the aspiring actor who faced challenges in pursuing success on both stage and screen. Although he departed Taxi by the end of its 3rd season, he made a final appearance in the 12th episode of the 4th season titled Bobby Doesn't Live Here Anymore. Post-Taxi, Conway continued his acting career in various roles, albeit less prominent. Following his time on Taxi, the former Grease star gained more attention for struggles with substance use than for his contributions to the entertainment industry. According to People, Conway began using prescription drugs in the 1980s, facing health challenges. Seeking assistance in the 2000s, he participated in reality shows such as Celebrity Fit Club and Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew. On May 27, 2011, Conway passed away at the age of 60 due to an infection. A coroner concluded that his death was accidental, as reported by The Hollywood Reporter. Danny DeVito as Louis De Palma. Danny DeVito portrayed Louis De Palma, the remarkably unscrupulous head dispatcher of the Sunshine Cab Company, spending his time in his office intimidating and quarreling with the drivers. He earned 4 Emmy nominations and secured a win in 1981 for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy. Following Taxi, Danny DeVito's career included roles in some of the most influential films of the 80s, such as Terms of Endearment, Romancing the Stone, Throw Mama from the Train, Twins, and The War of the Roses. Later, he took on leading roles in Get Shorty, Matilda, L.A. Confidential, and other films. On the small screen, he received an Emmy nomination in 2004 for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Comedy Series for his appearance on an episode of Friends, and has portrayed Frank Reynolds on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia since 2006. In 2017, Danny received a Tony nomination for his performance in The Price on Broadway. The actor and his Taxi co-star Rhea Perlman, who wed in 1982, separated in 2012 after 30 years of marriage. Although parents of 3, they reconciled the following year, but parted ways again in 2017, maintaining a close friendship. Marilu Henner as Elaine Nardo. Marilu Henner portrayed single mother Elaine Nardo, who drives a taxi to make ends meet while aspiring to be an artist. Following Taxi, Marilu Henner took on leading roles in 80s films such as The Man Who Loved Women, Johnny Dangerously, and L.A. Story. And she returned to television, starring opposite Burt Reynolds in the 90s sitcom Evening Shade, and making a cameo as herself in the 1999 movie Man on the Moon about her Taxi co-star Andy Kaufman. Marilu, a regular in Hallmark's Aurora Teagarden mystery series, also became an author, writing 9 books on healthy lifestyles, diet, and her remarkable memory. The actress possesses hyperthymesia, or total recall memory, remembering specific details of almost every day of her life since childhood. The mother of 2, hosting her own daily syndicated radio program, The Marilu Henner Show, has 2 sons with her second husband, Robert Lieberman, and is currently married to her 3rd husband, Mikhail Brown. Christopher Lloyd as Reverend Jim Ignatowski. Christopher Lloyd portrayed Reverend Jim Ignatowski, a gentle spirit whose affinity for drugs transformed him from a promising Harvard student into a super-spaced-out former hippie. The actor earned 2 Emmys for his depiction of the unforgettable character. Christopher Lloyd's most notable role following Taxi was as the eccentric inventor Emmett Doc Brown in the Back to the Future movie trilogy. His diverse career led him to various projects catering to younger viewers, ranging from Clue and Who Framed Roger Rabbit to The Addams Family and Dennis the Menace. The Connecticut native who joined the Disney Plus hit The Mandalorian for its 3rd season has been wed to his fifth wife, Lisa Loyacono, who served as his real estate agent during the 2012 sale of his Montecito, California home since 2016. Lloyd's philanthropist mother, Ruth Lapham Lloyd, passed away in 1984 at the age of 88. Her surviving children included Donald L. Mygat, Antoinette L., Mygat Lucas, Samuel Lloyd III, who later passed away in 2017, Ruth Lloyd Scott, Axe Lloyd, and Adele L. Kinney. Lloyd's nephew, Sam Lloyd, 1963-2020, was renowned for his portrayal of lawyer Ted Buckland on Scrubs. J. Allen Thomas as Jeff Bennett. In 70 episodes of Taxi, J. Allen Thomas portrayed Jeff Bennett, the reserved assistant to Louis De Palma. Although mostly a background performer with minimal lines, Thomas assumed a more substantial supporting role in the Season 5 episode Crime and Punishment. He joined the cast of the cabbie-centric comedy from its second episode and remained part of the ensemble until the series concluded. In 1984, Thomas transitioned from the dispatch cage to the bar, taking on a different Jeff in the iconic sitcom Cheers. He reunited with his fellow taxi dispatcher Danny DeVito in the darkly comic 1987 film Throw Mama from the Train. IMDb notes that Thomas made his final on-screen appearance in the biopic Man on the Moon, featuring his Taxi co-star Andy Kaufman, with Jim Carrey portraying the attention-grabbing anti-comedian. On April 15, 2007, he passed away at the age of 56 in Los Angeles, California, as reported on the Find a Grave website. Carol Kane as Simca Doblitz Gravas. Carol Kane earned 2 Emmys for her role as Simca Doblitz Gravas, hailing from the same country as Andy Kaufman's Latka. Despite belonging to ethnic groups historically considered adversaries, they fall in love and ultimately tie the knot. Following her success on Taxi, Carol Kane made guest appearances on iconic TV series like Cheers, Seinfeld, and Ellen. She later graced the screens of 2.5 Men, Ugly Betty, and Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Her cinematic journey featured notable performances in The Princess Bride and Scrooged, and she even made a cameo as her taxi character in the Andy Kaufman biopic Man on the Moon. Renowned for her portrayal of the malevolent headmistress Madame Morrible in the Broadway musical Wicked, she held the role across various productions from 2005 to 2014. Carol, captured in a photo alongside her former Taxi co-star Christopher Lloyd at an event in New York City in December 2021, shared a 2-year relationship with Woody Harrelson in the 80s. However, the perpetually single star has otherwise maintained an extremely private public profile. Randall Carver as John Burns. Randall Carver portrayed John Burns, the innocent forestry student from a small town who turns to cab driving to fund his college education. The character was phased out following the initial season, with the actor later explaining that the decision was influenced by the similarities between John Burns and Tony Banta's storylines. Following his tenure on Taxi, Randall Carver made appearances in numerous television series such as The Love Boat, 6 O'Clock Follies, and Malcolm in the Middle, in addition to numerous TV movies. He particularly enjoyed working on Detour to Terror, where he proudly took on his inaugural villainous role, terrorizing O.J. Simpson, as mentioned on his website. Randall also secured roles in films like Murphy's Law and There Will Be Blood. Hailing from Fort Worth, Texas, the actor, wed to Emmy-nominated writer Shelley Herman, experienced adoption and was raised as an only child. In later years, he successfully located and joyfully reunited with 9 biological siblings. Rhea Perlman as Zena Sherman. Rhea Perlman portrayed Zena Sherman. She engages in a romantic relationship with Louis, portrayed by her future spouse Danny DeVito, seen together in a 1979 episode, but eventually wed someone else after their breakup. Following Taxi, Rhea Perlman embraced the role of a lifetime as the exceptionally crabby waitress Carla Tortelli in the sitcom Cheers. Throughout the show's duration from 1982 to 1993, Rhea earned 10 Emmy nominations for Outstanding Supporting Actress, securing victory 4 times. Her ventures on the big screen encompassed the 1996 film Matilda, where she co-starred with her husband and former Taxi co-star Danny DeVito, and the 2019 production Palms. Rhea, who maintained a recurring presence on The Mindy Project from 2014 to 2017, also authored the children's book series Otto Undercover, narrating the adventures of a boy seeking his undercover agent parents. A native of New York City, she parted ways with her renowned husband for the second and definitive time in 2017, 35 years after their union. In a 2019 conversation with Bravo host Andy Cohen, Rhea revealed that she and Danny have developed an even closer friendship since their separation than they experienced in their concluding years as a couple. Jack Gilford as Joe Riger. Jack Gilford enjoyed a career spanning just over 50 years, gracing everything from Broadway plays to TV comedies. Recognition also came for his roles in notable films such as Catch-22 and Save the Tiger, the latter earning him a 1974 Academy Award nomination for Best Actor in a Supporting Role. In the realm of Taxi, Gilford took on the character of Joe Rager, the father of Alex Rager, portrayed by Judd Hirsch. The dynamic between father and son, fraught with tension, played out across 2 episodes. Gilford made his Taxi debut in the Season 2 episode titled Honor Thy Father, and concluded his appearances with the 6th episode of the 4th season. The seasoned performer continued to make guest appearances in sitcoms like Mama's Family, Night Court, and Head of the Class throughout the 1980s. As per IMDb records, his final television performance occurred in the 1989 detective series B.L. Streaker. The New York Times reported that Gilford succumbed to stomach cancer on June 4, 1990, at the age of 81. Marcia Wallace as Marcia Wallace. Marcia Wallace had carved a significant niche for herself, featuring in 140 episodes of The Bob Newhart Show. She portrayed the sardonic secretary Carol Kester until the highly acclaimed comedy wrapped up on April 1, 1978. Making an appearance on Taxi, Wallace took on the role of herself in the 5th season premiere titled Love Un-American Style. Her character embarks on a blind date with Reverend Jim, a devoted fan of The Bob Newhart Show. While Wallace earned fame as a TV star in the 70s and 80s, she endeared herself to younger audiences through her work as a voice actress. Starting in 1990, she lent her talents to the influential and long-standing animated series The Simpsons as Edna Krabappel, a cynical, chain-smoking teacher with an underlying warmth and dedication. Wallace voiced the character for over 2 decades, earning an Emmy for Outstanding Voiceover Performance for the 1992 episode Bart the Lover. Her vocal contributions to The Simpsons continued until the season 25 episode The Man Who Grew Too Much, as per IMDb. Tragically, on October 25, 2013, the talented 70-year-old artist passed away due to pneumonia. Al Jean, executive producer of The Simpsons, confirmed, according to The Hollywood Reporter, that Edna Krabappel would be retired as a mark of respect for Wallace. Who was your favorite character from Taxi? Are there any other shows or casts you'd like us to explore in future videos? Share your memories and suggestions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Until next time, stay tuned for more fascinating then and now journeys. Take care and goodbye.